Okay, these are various blues scales in the key of C, but they have a chromatic approach to them. What do I mean by a chromatic approach? Well, you notice on that second scale, I was playing all these notes in a row. That's an example of chromaticism or chromatic. And so you're kind of going in and out of the box. You're in the key of C. I'm picking the key of C because the key of C has no sharps or flats. You know, a blues scale or a pentatonic scale, and this is what we're working with today, have 5 different notes in them. And when I mentioned that the C has no sharps or flats, that's for a C major scale. And but when we're playing a blues scale, it does. You use some flats. So the first note would be a C, second note's an E flat. Okay, then we have an F, a G, and a B flat. So if there was ever a time in some of my videos that I said C is no sharps or flats, I was referring to a major scale. So, but with this scale, we have a B flat and an E flat. So let's. If you notice, I kind of started a little differently. I didn't start on the C. I started on the F, and I played a chromatic. I went 8, 9, 10, 8, 11, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 8 on the 5th string, 11th fret on the 6th string, 8th fret to 11. So I'll play that nice and slow, but I'm going to play it starting on the 8, 11, and then that's on the 6th string, 8th and 11th frets with the 1st and 4th fingers. Go to the 5th string, play the 8th, 9th, and 10th frets on both the 5th and 4th strings with your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers. And then just play 8 and 10, and then 8th and 11th frets with your 1st and 4th. And try to go backwards as well, because especially if you're new to this stuff, you want to be able to hear it going up and down. I know we had some difficulty looking at my expression hand. So try to alternate your picking. That's down, up, down, up. So that's the first scale in C with a chromatic approach. That looks just like that. Okay? You would start right at this point. Right here, at this point right here. You're going to start actually right here. Question. Okay, so let me mark that off a little bit. So you want to start here. If you want to add this chromatic stuff here, you can as well. I suggest that after you master that, you play this as well. And what can you do with something like this? Well, say if you're playing a blues beat where I'm just strumming the 6th and 5th strings. Down, down, down. I just got my 1st and 3rd finger primarily. If you want to leave your 2nd finger down, you can. But notice that when I'm on the 5th and 4th strings, I'm playing those 8th and 9th and 10th frets. Get to some hammer-ons and pull-offs. sounds really cool. I mean, just a few notes. That's really the key to playing leads. Today's listeners are not many of them are not really, lack of way of expressing it, maybe not prepared to listen to stuff that's really busy. So they just want a few notes. Simplicity at its best. All right, that's the first scale. The second scale, we're going to start right in on the 6th string, 8th fret, and you're going to play 4 notes in a row. And then the next 3 strings on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings, just play the 8th and 10th frets with your 1st and 3rd fingers. Remember, we're in the key of C. C blues or C pentatonic. Start on that 6th string again and play 8, 9, 10, 11, then 8, 10, and then on the 2nd and 1st strings, play it just like you played the 6th string. So it's not too much, but you can hear the difference between a basic blues scale. I'm assuming that a lot of you know this. If you don't, check out my first video, how to play a blues scale. All right, and you can pick that up right from there. But this, it's another way of playing it. Be sure to go backwards. Sometimes you want to play fast, you can double it up. Great exercise, chromatics. All right, so there are the first 2 scales. There's this one starting right with the chromatic. Okay, now these 2 have a common denominator in that they don't use the extension. What's the extension? Well, if you've been following my channel, you should know what the extension is. By the time that when we are in the key of C, starting on the 8th fret, and we get to that 3rd string, 8th fret with the 1st finger, 2nd finger goes from the 10th to 12th fret, and 1st and 3rd fingers are going to play the 11th and 13th frets. Here's the one with the chromatic approach. See that? Watch. 1, 2, 3, chromatic. Now. Then chromatic. Then I'm playing the 13th, 12th, 11th frets. So if we go from here, from the chromatic, from the extension into the chromatic, then you're playing the 11th, 12th, and 13th frets with your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers on, with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers on the 2nd and 1st strings. Then, see that? So 8, 11, 8, 9, 10, 8th, 9th, and 10th frets with the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers on the 5th and 4th strings. Keep playing that, because that's gonna, if you're playing a blues thing, blues progression, playing the F, back to the C, now to the G, because we're in a 1, 4, 5 progression. Play it really slow too, just a few notes. on that 12th fret right there, because this was the extension. 10th to 12th frets with the second finger. Now I'm on the 11th, 12th, and 13th frets on the second string, then on the first string. But if I want to start right here even, on that 12th fret, third string, and just play. You got so many different options. Learn these 3 blues scales with a chromatic approach. It'll change your lead playing life. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.